Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a flip through of my gratitude journal. I am so excited because, for one, this is the first journal project that I've done that didn't relate to just strictly writing. So I have been trying to be a lot more creative in my journaling, and this is like a photo journal of the month of November. I love this season. I love November, December, just the weather change and everything. And so what I decided to do was to do a journal that consists of every day for the month of November, logging or taking a picture rather of something that I am grateful for, because gratitude is extremely important in everything that we do. I can go on and on about gratitude, but that's for a separate video. So I wanted to do just a flip through with you of it. If you've seen, I believe I did a video maybe a month and a half ago on how I was setting it up. And so this notebook I got from Joann's Fabric, and let's get started. So this is the cover. Sorry about the glare. I am filming at my mom's house, which is a little bit different. So this is what I chose to put for the opening. And so I labeled each day at the bottom. And so this day I was grateful for my children, and I just noticed that some of the gold is coming off. Grateful for coffee for the day. Just really lifted my spirits that day. For beautiful flowers, breakfast food. I'm grateful for my natural nails because it wasn't until I started working at the hospital and I couldn't have long nails or do different things like that. It allowed me to kind of strip down and see how my natural nail looks without nail polish. And I was just so grateful that they're still healthy. Even though I do gel polish, they're just still nice and healthy for the most part, as well as my cuticles. And I wanted to get like a really natural picture of it. And throughout the flip through, you'll see like these different designs. I have these stencils that I purchased offline, and it's just a lot of different stencils. I initially got them for my Hobonichi because they're small and they have like just different designs that you can use. I'm grateful for the seasons changing. I thought that picture was so good. Grateful for my smile because my smile is different from before I had cancer. So I am a cancer survivor, and I always try to remember to smile despite how I might feel about how it looks now. Grateful for books to learn from. I love to read. The library is one of my happy places. I'm grateful for the rain and how it just replenishes the earth and allows things to grow. Grateful for my vision, which is so important. I'm grateful for a coat that keeps me warm, shelter, and the ability to walk. When I did this, my idea was I wanted to actually choose things that I was grateful for and not so much thankful for. And I'm really grateful that I can walk, but I have 2 legs to walk, and I can do it on my own without crutches or anything else. So I'm just really grateful for things like that that may seem small or may get overlooked, like just vision and not having any eye issues. I have a couple of health issues that has the potential to affect my eyes, but they haven't. So for that, I'm grateful for the option to get healthy foods because I'm able to afford it. Not a lot of people can afford even fruits and different things that are just healthy for us. I'm grateful for clean water and just being able to have water whenever I want it. I'm grateful for my hands. I do have a joint syndrome that affects a good part of my mobility and hands, but I'm just grateful that I have hands and they do work despite the abilities that I can do with them. I'm grateful for the sunlight and just being able to wake up and see another day and have the sun shine on me. I'm grateful for the experiences that I have with my daughter. She likes to cook. She likes to like watch me cook, and she helps me like add things in. Here, I'm grateful for the voice to advocate for others who can't advocate for themselves. So this is just a picture of what I put up on my Instagram for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which was in October. And I'm just grateful that I have the voice and I'm not afraid to advocate for certain things that some people may have trouble advocating or being assertive for. I'm grateful for a community. This is a card that I made with my kids and my mom for my best friend whose father recently passed. And even though I wasn't able to be there due to COVID issues and restrictions and things of that sort, but we wanted to make something to let her know. You can't see the words on there, but just to let her know that our hands are around her for anything that she needs. So I'm grateful for a community and just being able to be a community for other people and help build one. This is, my daughter got this, it says, I have completed Life Skills Center. Please help me show off my skills. So both of my kids are special needs, and being able to do things like match socks, sometimes they focus on different skills like that, and being able to have these accomplishments are huge for me. You know, they may be small for other people whose children are quote unquote normal, and just being able to have her meet like these small milestones and small accomplishments, I am so grateful for. I'm grateful for one of the patients that was on my unit made this for me. We were just sitting there talking and she made it, and I'm just grateful for the patients that I work with and just the work that I do in general. This one wasn't such a good border that I used. It didn't really come out right. I'm grateful for beautiful scenery. The trees are gorgeous. Like all the leaves are off them now, but when they were changing colors, it was just so many different places where you just saw an array of different color trees. I'm grateful for my son's smile, because despite the challenges that they have, they always have a smile on their face. I screenshotted this from Taraji P. Henson's page, and it was about, it says a 10-year-old autistic girl commits suicide because she was racially bullied by a teacher and students in a Utah school district. The DOJ says intentionally ignored racial harassment. And it may seem odd, but I'm grateful for awareness to important issues, because sometimes life can cause us to be so busy and intertwined and focused on ourselves, our families, our responsibilities. And it's not that we don't want to learn awareness or do something for it or about it, but we miss it because of the lack of awareness that's out there. So for her to just put this out there and let people know not only the issues and challenges that people have with suicide, but this is a young child, and just that awareness of paying attention to our children, being advocates for them, and being an example for others makes a huge difference. So I'm grateful for just the awareness of important issues. I'm grateful for the time that I share with loved ones. This is my nephew who was murdered not too long ago, and I'm just grateful for the time that we shared and the fact that he will always be in my heart, and it's not a day go by that I don't think about him. So I'm just happy for the time that we shared, and that I made the most of the time that we had. Here, I'm grateful for authors with knowledge to share. This book has been and I'm not even finished with it yet, but this book has been so inspirational. It just provided me with so much knowledge, especially with the fact that I struggle with rest and just getting rest and anxiety, different things like that. This is a awesome book. Here I'm grateful for have the ability to plan. At one point in my life, I was not a planner. Everything went on a whim. I was always late for everything. I forgot a lot of things. So just having the mind, this is my 2022 Hobonichi planner that I'm using. Definitely go check out my video if you haven't seen my planner lineup. And over here, I'm grateful for beautiful art and just being able to appreciate different art pieces that I see, and just the fact that I like art. And for the last day, I am grateful for my journey of completing school. In June, I graduated. I finished in April. I graduated virtually in June with my master's in mental health counseling. So I am so grateful for that. That was a very hard journey, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of sweat, blood, and tears. But I made it, and I'm just grateful for all the support that I had during that process and just being able to do it. So right here was why gratitude is important, and I put a lot of dots, and a lot of what I said like summed up everything instead of breaking it down, but it helps me realize what I have. It makes me more appreciative. It allows me to see God's grace and mercy, and it makes me feel good to express gratitude to other people. And it really does something within us when we practice gratitude. It's just, we're just more appreciative of things that may be small or taken for granted because we have the ability to get these things or have these things, whereas some people don't. So I'm just really grateful for that. Here I just decided to put a random picture. This was when it was remote learning. As you can see, my son didn't have a haircut for a while. And that was a journey in itself, but it was nice. I learned a lot more about my kids. I've always respected teachers anyway, but it was a beautiful experience despite what it was. Here I put how can I be more grateful? By keeping a gratitude journal, mentioning gratitude in prayer, telling others how I appreciate them, thanking God, giving to others, expressing verbal gratitude to others, and doing and challenging myself with gratitude acts. And one thing that stuck out for me, I wanted to share. I don't want this video to be too long, but it was this gratitude exercise where you are supposed to get a can of beans. Don't heat them, don't cook them, don't do anything. Just open a can of beans and eat them. And it just shows you how grateful we are to not only have food, even if it is beans, but just having a microwave or a stove or a hot plate to cook them on. So it's a lot of gratitude challenges that can be done. I encourage you to do it, just to be able to go a little bit deeper, as I've talked about in my groups that I do with patients, the difference in being thankful and being grateful. Here I just added a couple of pictures of food, and I put like scriptures that were surrounding Thanksgiving. This is Philippians 4:6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God. Gosh, that looks so good. My next one is Psalm 7:17. I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. And this is my grateful stamp that I really liked. As you can see, I decided to put it there. I chose to do a picture in black and white to kind of match both of that. And I ended with just a picture of a beautiful scene. And right here, I do have to just add my reflection on how I felt with doing this project. It was just really enriching for me. It was, I learned so much about all the things that I have to be grateful for, whether it's small or large. I'm just grateful, and it shows me the good points in being grateful. And I just added this, just some last little pictures. And then I dated it for this year. I do plan on doing it next year, and just put the definition on the back: the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. And this is the end. I do encourage everybody, if you don't practice gratitude, or it's not something that you do on a daily basis, try it, even gratitude challenges and acts, because it really does do something for the inside. At least for me it is. So thank you all so much for watching. This was so fun to do, and just be focused on something that was positive and allowed me to express myself at the same time. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.